everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Lizzie. I hope you're feeling good, doing good, and ready to find out what your spiritual gifts are. I'm going to try to break it all down for you and figure out everything you're good at. I'm not focusing more on career this time. I know I like to mix it with helping you figure out what career you should go into, but now I'm just focusing more on your attributes, your spiritual gifts, and maybe what impact you have on other people. Like, what's your purpose here to impact people in what way as well. So I left the career out this time, but you might still get a few with the channeled cards. This is the only thing I'm doing live per pile. I did pre-draw these to save a little time. So it is a pick a pile. They are flowers. I have to hold them up. They're fake ones. I do arts and crafts with these with kids, and I've actually had these for a very long time. They're like the leftover ones no one actually used. I might give them to people that I know that still do crafts because I'm more focused on this. But anyway, we're using them for pick-a-piles. We're going to call this the purple one. Super cute. These are, you can get these at Dollar Tree for $1 each. You can make beautiful bouquets. You can do these at the cemetery if you're not going to be there to water them. You could make gift baskets with these. You could put them on presents. Like, cut these off, and instead of using a bow, you could use these. I've done that before for like wedding showers and stuff. Anyway, pile 1 is the purple. Pile 2, we're going to call this one the multicolored ones. Multicolored, I think these are supposed to be daisies, but they look prettier if you spread them out a little. These ones you kind of have to play with. If you really want cool multicolored ones, like Dollar Tree has good solid color ones, but their multicolored ones are a little bit cheap. So I would go to Craft Barn if you want cool multi ones, because they have like tie-dye ones and they look more real. I try to just stick with this kind, but I liked these at some point. That's why I bought them, and the kids like these. They like to put them in their hair. We made hair ties out of them. I took them off and hot glued them onto hair ties so that we could put them in their hair. The shit you can do for cheap. Anyway, the last one, we're just going to call this the tall one. I think it's supposed to be an orchid. I'm not really sure, but it's really pretty. Or maybe it was supposed to be a morning glory. Something like that. Makes me think of my grandma. She liked these flowers. Alright, so pile 1 is the solid purple. Pile 2 is the multicolor daisies. And pile 3 we're just going to call the tall one. Super cute. Go to the description box below. Find your timestamp, and I will see you at your pile. At pile 1, you picked the cute little purple flowers, we're calling them. I like them. They're really pretty. Alright, we'll put them down there. Let's do the live drawing first, and we'll get into the pre-drawn stack I did for you. So this could tell you career, what you might want to head in, but for the rest of the part of your reading will be more focused on attributes that you have, the impact you have on others, and what your spiritual gifts are. But you know, I like to give you a little extra. Okay, so this is actually what your stack looks like. Pretty thick, right? This deck is super cute. I found it on Amazon, I believe it's called Let Go. They're actually motivational cards that you just put on your desk. I use them for tarot. You can use anything. Think outside the box to get your messages. Look at this. Super cute artwork, right? It says, "A river of love flows through you when you let go." So to me, this is telling me part of your attributes or spiritual gifts is helping people let go of pain. Feeling comfortable enough to release feelings or to release anger. It's like you create an environment where they feel like they could talk to you and that you're going to listen, but they feel safe in order to release something. Look at this one. Just floating, relaxing, super chill, right? Really pretty. Your glass is always fillable. Flow like water instead of holding on to perceptions. You help people adapt, start new cycles, get over things. Like, say a friend of yours has a breakup and it's like a long term and they lived with them for a long time and they haven't lived by themselves for a while, or they didn't see it coming and their whole world is shook up. You're somebody who reminds them how independent they are, helps them make a plan, and helps them get back on track and get over that fear, which is beautiful. Individuality, you help people, this is all about endeavors where they have to stand on their own 2 feet. It's learning about themselves, learning to love themselves, learning to be independent. Embrace who they are. You could even help people with their sexuality. Gratitude. Help people see the bigger picture. Like, you have a roof over your head, you have food, you have me to help you. Like, you're not alone in this life and you have good things. Just because it's a hard time doesn't mean your life is hard or that you don't have things. You remind them to be thankful. You have that optimistic like nature to see the bright side of things. Priorities. You help them prioritize what's important. What do we need to focus on right now? Okay, so you're breaking up and now you need your own place. So let's look at your budget, and then we'll go look at apartments and we'll get you settled into some place, and we'll help you get a new job. Like, it's step by step. Like, you help people get over a hump in their own life. You could help with midlife crisis type of stuff, people getting divorced, people going through illness. You could even help them figure out a medical plan. Discipline, you might help them save money. You could be good at, not only, like I said, making a budget, helping state what is affordable in your life so that you can sustain your own life. So whether, if you're helping them with a diet, you're going to teach them discipline and not snacking and working out every day. If you're teaching them to save money for their own life, it's like, we're not going to go to Starbucks every day. We're going to start making coffee at home and putting it in our mug. Like, you're helping them adjust to this new change. Abundance. You also help them. They're in a very lack state, whether it's money or spirituality. So you help them get what they need to go on with their life. Get them over that hump. If they need a new job, you help them. If they need a new apartment, you help them. If they need self-esteem, you help them. This is helping people stand back up again. Service, you're somebody, you could work with people who maybe can't be independent fully. You could even work with, I'm seeing Down syndrome, so maybe you work with older people who live in assisted living, like they can go out and have their own jobs or they have their own apartments, but they still need help with things. So you could be somebody like that who checks on people, make sure people are okay, but you are in service. When somebody's in need, you step up. You feel like you're called to, like it's a calling of yours. And you have a sense of humor. You help people laugh, like if you have 2 broken legs and you get frustrated and you just want to scream, you're somebody that helps them laugh it off or laugh through the pain. And laughing gets you through things. Like, I think about Patch Adams here. Laughter is a medicine, and you use humor when necessary in a very special way. A very unique way that really hits home with the people you're trying to help. If you can laugh at stuff, if you can laugh things off, it's just helping you heal even faster. You are here for a purpose, learning, realizing what matters to you. Your purpose with these people is to see the bigger picture. What do you want in your life? What would make you happy? Do you need me to help you find a romantic partner, a job, a house? This is building a strong foundation. What purpose do you want to do here? Dream big. Dream with your heart. Oh, I love this energy. So not only is your attributes one of that you're like very positive and you see the bright side of things, but also it's like you almost have that childlike wonder where anything is possible. If you dream it, if you think it, you believe it, and you work hard, you can make it happen. Reach for the stars is your motto out there, Pile One. All is at your fingertips. What has been created by one can be had by all. Ooh, powerhouse manifester. So now we're getting into the more spiritual gifts here. You can literally manifest anything you want because you have that childlike wonder. All right, divine abundance. Yeah, again, referencing to me, helping people find what they need, helping them get over that hump by finding it in themselves and in the world. But this also talks about manifesting. You could help people manifest what they need. You're a powerhouse manifester yourself. You could manifest what you need. Freedom. Yes, you help people gain that independence, that individuality, helping them be comfortable in their own skin, whether they're living alone or they just need to feel good about themselves. This is helping free them from, look at those, from the binds, whether it's self-binds and how they feel about themselves. Finally being confident with their body, or this is breaking free from a turbulent relationship to finally have your freedom again. Like, it's helping them either leave the nest so they can fly free, or you're helping them find their freedom again after they've been caged for, maybe it could be a medical reason, it could be an abusive reason, but these people have been tied down, broken, and you help them fly again. Divine flow. You're so calm and soothing. Just as a person, you're somebody that's like very calm, very mellow. I'm getting those hippie vibes, like, just chill, man. Everything's all right. Just go with the flow. Rome wasn't built in a day. We'll do it tomorrow. What can we do today? Okay, let's just focus on that. Like, you try not to get stressed out, and it's very hard to stress you out, especially when you're helping other people because you don't want them to get stressed out. Sanctity. Yes. To me, this is talking about teaching people how to deal with maybe anxiety or pressures or stress, depression, breathing exercises. You could be like, okay, look at me. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. Like, you're very good at helping them find their own tics to get through things. The dolphin collar, pure joyful friendships, loving help. Yeah, you create these people become your friends. They're not just people you help. You have a strong connection with them, happy, good energy, and you stick with them. Not just through the hard parts, but even after. I feel like these are long-term people that you stay in touch with. The tree of souls. Helping them come home to themselves. Helping to get grounded, to find their roots. You could work in genealogy as well. Maybe you know a lot about past lives. The meditation. You're so calming. You could be a yoga instructor. Maybe you teach people yoga. Beautiful energy. Your biggest power is the level of calm, even in chaos. That's like a superpower. Like, the rest of the world will be like, ah! And you're just like, everybody, take a deep breath, sit down. Like, you just have that stoic energy. I love it. Amara, the Menahim. What? Aloha healing. Rainbows in the back. I did say sexuality. Maybe you help like transgender or help people come out. I'm definitely getting those healing family issues as well. But to me, with the rainbow is like healing after a turbulent situation. Either like physically helping someone heal in the medical field, mentally as a psychologist, or just a life coach. This is picking people up at their lowest point and helping them get back on their feet. The three fates, what comes around. You make people face the music. When karma has come to bite them in the ass. And we all have to learn tough lessons in this life. This is like, if I'm not saying you work with drug addiction, but this is like you've robbed houses for money and finally getting arrested after doing it 20 times. But by going to jail and getting arrested that time, then you clean up and get sober and change your life. It's like karma has come in, and then in comes you when they're facing their hardest karma. You're the teacher that helps them through it. Carnivorous flower fairy, a tempting offer has a high price. Like you come in and offer your help, but you're like, listen, this isn't going to be easy. And you're going to have to do a majority of the work. And if you don't do the work, I'm going to move on to somebody who will, because I want to help people. And if you're not willing to change, it's not your time. It's like you give them an ultimatum. And it comes at a high price because you're tough and you're not going to give up. Scrying, intuition. So you could be somebody who sees in fire, water, or crystal balls. Or like in the picture they have crystal balls and flames. So maybe you can do both with the scrying. That could be one of your spiritual gifts. The veil, the future. Another one of your spiritual gifts is you're veiled to the other world. Like you can cross. If you're a medium, they can't see you, but you can see them. You're lucky. The mummy. You're here to help people change. This isn't like big, impactful, huge, but it's still as important because you're helping each individual person adapt and grow up to be, maybe they're going to be a president or a leader, or they're going to have a kid that's going to be the president. There's a reason why the people that are sent to you to be helped are helped by you to go, and it's like you're creating better people for the future one at a time, which is a thankless job. But I want to say thank you, Power One, because this is amazing. Yeah, you help people end bad cycles. This is like one cycle ending, a new cycle beginning, transforming, learning a new way of life, whether that's sober life, life without abuse, life in a new country, anything like that. Two of Swords, you help people through their uncertainty. They don't know what to do. You're the one that helps them make a plan and helps them get through it. Helping them take back their power and take charge of their life and be confident in themselves. And you're dedicated. You stay there until they need you most. Let's look at some of your jobs that Spirit is recommending you might want to look into. We have party planner. Just because I think you're so calm, party planners are a stressful job, but they create so much wonderful memories with people, and you're somebody who values memories. So if you want to take a step back from helping people in that way, you could help them by using that childlike wonder to create a masterpiece of a party. Oh, social media influencer. Your advice will help so many people. And your calmness, and like this would be a bigger scale to help people with if you put yourself out on social media. Special needs teacher. I did see Down syndrome. You are a light worker. You could be a foster parent. You would be a great foster parent, because they are very broken children who need this kind of encouragement and help. And a lot of the kids that need the most help are turned away. But I feel like you're somebody who would get the teenager that everybody's given up on. Like, you don't give up on people. You're a light worker. Ooh, entrepreneur. So yeah, you're a powerful manifester. You will have success with whatever you need. And life coach. Yeah, definitely, for sure. Wow. So I would say your biggest gifts, like I said, was that center of calm when the world is going crazy, but also you're a powerful manifester and you are a motivator of people. That's genius. You are so special, and thank you for being alive. I'm grateful to have you here, and if I ever need help, I hope you find me, because you are a good help. I love you all. Thank you so much. If this resonated, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 2. You picked the cute multicolored daisies. Like my baby Daisy, who's a dog. Alright, so here's your stack, what it looks like. But I'm going to do your live draws first. This could be jobs they're recommending for you, what your spiritual gifts are, anything else they want you to know that isn't in this stack over here. Ooh. All right, ready? We're going to start with this cute little deck. I got this on Amazon. It's actually just like one of them things you put on the desk that inspires you every day. But I think outside the box and use all different tools. But look at your first picture. So cute. Zen, calm, relaxing, one with nature. Let all distractions float by. Concentrate on the things you really want. So one of your gifts and attributes is your level of being able to focus and tuning out all the shit that doesn't matter, all the drama, tuning out naysayers, being your own cheerleader. You have that level of locked in focus. That's very rare. Oh, look at this one. Super pretty. I love it. It's beautiful artwork on this. Relinquish defensiveness in your communications. Instead, stand tall, listen, and learn. So you're a great listener. Like when people say things, you don't just focus on the words they're saying. You try to pick up on the bigger picture. Like why people are saying or doing things. Why are they upset? Like you try to get to the nitty-gritty of things. And you're a very good communicator as well. Ooh, freedom. You're like a free bird, like a free soul, hippie vibes for sure. But you have that freedom about you to be yourself. You embrace your uniqueness. And people feel like they can be themselves around you as well. Yeah, you're very happy, bubbly. You're such a good vibe to be around. People are happy in your presence. You're somebody who laughs a lot, very funny, just wants to have the best moment. You're not somebody who dwells on being negative. You accept people for who they are. You're not somebody who's racist or judgmental. You're like, hey man, what's going on? You'll literally talk to anyone. You're probably someone in school who didn't have just one clique. You were friends with every type of clique. You just like difference and you try to get to know the soul and don't focus so much on the 3D. You are all about spirituality and somebody's vibes. Like, I like your vibes, man. Would be totally something you would say, pile two. You just trust spirit and people trust you. You got that face about you, got that energy. Like, they would trust you with their money. They would trust your advice. They'd trust you with their kids. You're not somebody who gives off a threatening vibe. You have great patience. You're not someone's like in traffic, like maybe sometimes because we all have those days. But for the most part, you're like, well, at least I got more time to listen to music. Or less time where I got to be home with the kids screaming. Like this is my 20 minutes of quiet for the day. Like you're trying to see the bigger picture, but you're also patient with other people. You could work with kids as well. Judgment. Ooh, this is more like justice to me. You believe in justice. You believe in karma being served. What goes around comes around. Those who wrong me, I'm not going to worry about it because judgment will come back around. You're somebody who gives it to the universe. Loneliness. I feel like you're a bit of a loner at times. Although you're this extravagant person, you're also a big mystery. But I feel like you also are the type of person who picks out the one in the crowd that, like the wallflower, who's new in town and doesn't really know anyone. You're like honing in, like this person is lonely over there. They need some friends. I need to invite them to game night. Like you help people who are alone and you like pull them into the group. You pull them into a conversation. You can sense when people are hurting on the inside and your first instinct is to comfort. You might be an empath here as well. You are healing your heart. The heart hurts, but it will mend in time. So you could help people heal with loneliness. You could be a matchmaker. You could help people find love, or you could help people heal from relationships. You could be like a divorce counselor. Anything like that would be good for you. But I just feel like I said, you can sense when somebody's hurting in the heart, and your first instinct is to heal. Past life emotion lives in you. You're expressing more. It is releasing. You have this great empathy about you because you've endured so much shit lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, which creates a soul with an enormous sense of empathy for others, for other people's mistakes. This is why you don't judge people, why you're friends with so many. It's like you've lived so many different versions of yourself that your soul is like, everybody has something special to offer. You're evolved in that sense in your soul. Like, hey, this person's unique. Like, oh my God, look at that person. He's skateboarding. That's awesome. Oh, look at that guy. He's over there playing his sax. Like, you find something unique and amazing in everybody. You really have learned that lesson that everybody's here for a specific reason with a specific gift, and everybody has talents, and everybody, it's like a miracle. Like, if you're a religious person, like, wow, like, Spirit made that person. They're so cool. Like, this is very unique. Not a lot of people have this skill or this depth of empathy. Mercury retrograde. Stay the course. You are moving in the right direction. So if you're working hard on something and you're feeling very spiritually pulled to do that, I feel like this is Spirit saying you're doing a good job. But also, you're not somebody who gives up, especially when you know someone's hurting. Because I feel like you recognize the first thing people do when they're hurting is push other people away. And you're just like, you could throw a book at my face. I'm still coming back tomorrow. Like you just don't give up, especially when you know they're hurting, because like I said, your first instinct is to comfort and to help. You can't help yourself. You can't help yourself. Yeah, you have great intuition. You can read people who need friends or need your help, who are hurting. That intuition, and you follow it. Yeah, I think you're about love. You just want people to find love, love themselves, be in love. Don't want them to be alone in life. So maybe you help orphans who don't have family, find family. Or you find people who don't have a lover, find a lover. Or people who just moved and don't have friends. Like, you bring people together so they don't have to walk through life alone. That's beautiful. People trust you as well. Pile 1 got the trust card. But they trust what you say. They trust that you're a good person and that you're there to help them. And they trust you through their transformation with that butterfly. Yeah, you help people clear out pain. Like, what's going on? Why are you hurting? Like, you get them to talk and get it out, and then you help them face it. The path of the gods, decisions, meeting, future plans. You could bring people, like you could be some kind of agent or talent scout. You see people who have talents and you try to help them as well. But this is like, again, meeting that soul family. You help people come together, meet, lovers, come together and become lovers, or business partners, or helping families find kids to adopt. Aurora garden, beginning in, okay. So when they meet you, they're in the beginning of a transformation. This could be about career, because you like set people up in meeting. It could be business meetings, or this is about love, starting a new beginning. The mother awakens, compassion, nurture, guidance. You definitely have that nurturing caretaker vibe for sure. People come to you and ask your opinion a lot, but you have otherworldly knowledge because of all your past lives. You just know shit. You just know, like, you have really good advice. You can see through people in a way not many people can. It's beautiful. Out trick-or-treating, we're here. Could be a medium. But to me, this is talking about change. You have people through a big change. Could be grief as well, because death could be why people are lonely as well. Maybe you help people let go of departed loved ones. Strange Valentine. Love is strange. But again, I just feel like matchmaker vibe here. Bringing people together. You'd be an excellent Cupid. Pile number 2. Eclipse Mermaid. A powerful energy shift. Number 10, wish fulfillment. You help them find their wish fulfillment, whether that's a person, a job, a child. What would make you fulfilled? What would get you out of being lonely? And then you just go forth and help them. You don't want people to be alone. Skeleton. This is talking about death to me, understanding the process of death. Maybe you help people who are dying face death and be strong enough to let go of their life. Or this is strength getting over someone's death as well. Hearth, bringing families and loved ones together. Vampire, emotional intelligence, sorry. Like, again, referencing to me, you've lived lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. So you have this knowing, this knowledge that not many people have. You help people with their burdens. They're completely burdened by death, or they're dying themselves, or they've lost everything. They feel like they have nothing left. And in comes you, again with loss. So you're definitely helping people who are going through a divorce and learning to live by themselves, loss of a loved one, loss of their life, loss of a job. They're lonely. They're lacking something. But you are the one that gives them that determination to get out of it. Find that inner strength. Yeah, you're helping with heartache. So I have a feeling this is about death and love. Heartache with divorce, heartache with loss of family members. So what does Spirit have extra for you? You're an excellent trendsetter. People watch what you wear and do. They look up to you. You'd be an excellent inventor because you have all those ideas, all those past lives. It's like churning. Your mind never shuts off. You have archaeologists, but to me, I feel like this is more dig into your past life. Dietitian. It could be weight loss with all this loss as well. You could help them physically lose weight too. Drug counselor, helping them kick bad habits. Physical therapist is helping them heal. And then YouTube star. Wow. there really is nothing you can't do. But I feel like the biggest gift you have is helping people heal and learn to love again and accept love and making peace with death. Those are your biggest skills, and that's amazing. So many people die every day, and then the families are left here, and they don't know how to process it. You're so needed in this life, and so many people get their heart broken and don't ever come back from it without help. And it's sad that they would have to go without love again because they don't know how to get over it. But we don't have to worry about them because people like you exist, pal, too. You're amazing. Thanks for existing. You're beautiful. So I heart you. Alright, so if this resonated, if you want more like this in the future, like, subscribe, hit the bell button, share to anyone who may like this or need this message, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Maybe. Bye, guys. Hey there, pile 3. You picked the tall flower. Super cute. That little guy over there. Alright, let's do your live draw. Oh my god. These are just going to be some extra details that Spirit wants to give you. Could be jobs, could be spiritual gifts. Look at that. Perfect. Go. All right, here's your stack. Super take. We're starting with the Let Go deck. I love this deck because it's actually a card, a box. It's like something you'd get as a gift. I found it on Amazon just for a couple bucks. It's like something you just set on your desk with a message, but I actually use them in tarot. Think outside the box, people. Go look at your picture. It's like washing things away. It says, let go of fear through meditation. Purify yourself so you are a magnet for your true heart's desire. To me, this is helping them cleanse and release toxic energy. You might actually be a meditation coach or a yoga instructor. Look at this one. Again with the water. Wow. Forget what has already been and wake up tomorrow to a paradise of your own creation. Helping them let go of past mistakes, past relationships, past pain, so that they can go forward and have an empty suitcase in their life to fill it up with good things. Yeah, you help people with their satisfaction. Like, are you satisfied with your life? What would make you satisfied? Okay, let's talk about that. Yeah, you help them take ownership of their failures and just take the lesson in it and leave the rest. Take ownership of the fact that they need to change. Take ownership of their growth. You help them with their humility. So I feel like you knock people down a peg who might be a little egotistical or narcissistic or very delusional about what they thought their life was, and they need to be woke up to whether it's addictions or problems that they're not ready to face. People come to you with regret, so you could deal with people who have been in jail. It could be regretting money loss. It could be regretting cheating on a spouse and losing their family. But they come broken with a lot of, they're beating themselves up at their worst. So you have to teach them humility, that everybody has regrets and there's something you need to learn from it. Yeah, you help them surrender. Like if they have a drug problem, you help them surrender and admit they have a problem and help them move on. But this is surrendering to the universe. What will be, will be. Let go. Let go. Stop holding on to your anger and your hatred. You help people with their guilt as well. Again, so you're helping people get a second chance. You help people process what regret and guilt are and help them use it in a effective tool way instead of beating themselves up and punishing themselves for it. You help them with their blame. Okay, so maybe you're like an anger management coach, because I feel like you have a lot of energy where people are like, I don't have a fucking problem. You have a problem. Like they're very in that confrontational, broken, chip on their shoulder. I don't give a fuck what you say. Maybe you work with teenagers, because I'm getting that energy. Like you work with people who don't want you to work with them, and you end up fixing them. But when they first come to you, they have a lot of blame, a lot of guilt about what they've done. They're trying to be tough. They're trying to act like they don't need anyone, because at this point people probably abandoned them, or, they're getting some kind of shit from society, or they just think they're all that in a bag of chips, and you're like, this is why you're alone. You know what I mean? So it's like you're taking people in or helping them when they're really shitty and most of the world runs away. In comes you, pile 3. Woo, that's a tough job. Be clear on what you want. Put action to your goals. Make them a reality. This, to me, is all about rehabilitation. Whether it's drugs or prison or anything like that. What do you want in life? Do you want to be a criminal? Do you want to be a drug addict? Or what would you like your life to be? Be clear on that. Focus on that. You help people pinpoint what they need to do. Let love be your guide. Just love through it. Love yourself. This is about forgiving yourself as well. You help people forgive first in themselves and then ask forgiveness in the ones that they wronged. You're being called into service. Yes. This is, again, you humbling them, like drill sergeant energy. Make them pick up trash on the street. All this bad things you've done, now you need to go out and do something good. This could be you could even be a PR person, trying to adjust someone's image. But you really got to get them to their lowest point, and you have to make them see how the world sees them. So if they're a shitty, narcissistic asshole all the time, you have to show them that image, because they're not seeing that about themselves. And dealing with people when they're like that is holy hell. You must have patience of a saint. Pile number 3. I know, because I was one of them broken asshole teen kids. They're like, fuck you, counselor lady. I don't care what you say. And then secretly listening. So I was that punk kid for sure. So you are absolutely needed, because I want to be healed without people like you, pile 3. Outrageous openness. Yeah, you have that brutal honesty, your shit don't fucking stink, okay? You might have $1 billion in your bank, but that doesn't make you fucking special. Stop being an asshole to everybody. Off like a Band-Aid. Sometimes you need that. Or so what? That happened to you. You want to know something that happened to me? This is totally embarrassing, and you just say it. You get people to be real. Detachment. Help detach from their grief, their suffering, detach themselves from mistakes. This is a new start. This is a new you. Letting go of their old life. You ease them through the things that they need to heal. whether it's anger, whether it's pride and ego, whether it's guilt for what they did. You're helping them ease through it. And then there's meditation again. So maybe you do teach meditation. You could also help people who are angry about grief. They lost someone, broken, anger. You could work with kids who are, like teens and kids, really, if they lose a parent or somebody close to them, their biggest grieving process is depression or anger. And is the most common in how they express it. So I feel like this is the type of teenager that's like, fuck you. I don't want to listen to you. I want to listen to my dad, but I can't because he's dead. Like, they're very angry. But that's such a natural part of how they get it out. And I feel like you could take, like, you're the counselor. They're like, pretend I am, your dad, and just say what you want to say to your dad. And then they'll just be like, at you. And you're just like, okay, good. And you help them get that part, that rough, nitty gritty, like they yell at you and then they get to the end and they're exhausted and they cry, but they have released it. It's like a freedom, like, 10,000 chains just lifted. So you're willing to take that lashing to get that moment of, and then they listen more. This is something you understand very much, pile 3. Skyfire, message, channels, information. You could be a medium. One of your gifts is channeling spirits. But also channeling messages of healing to those who are very broken. Resurrection, bringing people back from the dead, whether it's image, bringing them and their family member, like if somebody died and they want to communicate with their family members, they could come to you. Resurrection of belief that death isn't the end. Resurrection of coming back from any kind of loss. Maybe you lost your job due to drug use. Maybe you did some prison time. But this is resurrection of the soul and of your life and redirecting to a new purpose. Full moon temple, celebration, peak, transcendent moment. You help them celebrate life again. These people are very brittle, broken, and bruised and angry when they come to you. And by the time they're done, they believe in magic again. Like you pick them up like Humpty Dumpty and you glue them back together. And it's a difficult job. But like I said, I was one of them once that you Humpty Dumptys out there put back together. You are absolutely needed. I would focus your energy on teenagers and kids because I feel like that's your forte. But you can work with adults too. Autumn is my last chance. Please don't lose hope. Most people have given up on the people that come to you. You're like the last chance, last stop. Strange, lonely, holding on way too tight. They're holding on to their addictions. They're holding on to their anger. They're holding on to the bad things way too tight. And you have to pry their fingers off of it and help them walk away. Ghost of the pumpkin patch, count your blessings. Reminding them what's still good about themselves. Night song, hidden talents. Ooh, you might help them discover, like, if you're working with prisoners and maybe you see someone drawing really well, like, you know what, you could do a cartoon strip in the newspaper. Like, you help them find their passion projects or what they're good at as well. Jack-o'-lantern, you protect them spiritually, so you could work as like a paranormal investigator as well, because I do feel like you're a medium. Black cat, fortune meets opportunity. Help turn their luck around. Help things go their way. Because when they come to you, everything's going against them. When you're working with them, you're helping them turn that wheel of fortune back into their favor. You inspire them. You inspire them to change and do better. And inspire them to go after their passions. You help them cut out what doesn't serve them so that they can be free of addictions and all of these feelings that are toxic. You help them take action and actually physically work on doing that change. And you help them, you stick with them until it's done. You'll hang out 100 years, whatever it takes for them to help finally be free of what they're enduring. You hang out. You are a ride or die. This is what this is saying. Go with the flow until it's done. All right, let's talk about what other attributes Spirit has for you. You have bartender or bar owner. I feel like you're somebody who, like, bartenders are counselors, okay? They need to get paid more. People get drunk and tell them their problems their whole shift. So it's just another way of being a counselor and helping people, but doing something you love. Maybe you like to have the nightlife, or you like to own your own business. That would be something cool. You could be a tarot reader as well. You are intuitive, a medium. You could be a model, very handsome or pretty, nice bod out there. Social worker, yep, helping people reform their life. Makeup or hairstylist. I feel like you have a lot of creative energy. I feel like you like doing your own hair, makeup, and if you're a male, you take time to put together an outfit. Maybe not for work, but like when you're going out for stuff, like you like to look good. And you like to help people feel good by looking good. Author and writer. You have a lot of life experience, so you could work with self-help books and help people even further on the scale get over things through your work. Podcast host. That would be another way to reach more people who need help. Helping them with grief and reforming their lives through podcasts. They could listen to it. And you could help them through that. So that's awesome. I hope you like this. Thanks for existing, pile number 3. If you didn't exist or people like you, I probably would be in prison or something horrible, because I was a little punk brat. I'm not even going to lie. But I was very broken at the same time. And you understand that, pile 3, because you work. So don't, if you ever get one of them difficult asshole teenagers, picture my face. Because I came out healed and better. But back then, I was a little shit. I'm a success story. You can do it. Don't give up. Picture my face. Like, she was once a little, I'm probably still an asshole sometimes. Nobody's perfect, but I was really bad. I was like, tell teachers, shut up. Don't tell me what to do. You dig? Yeah, I had a mouth when I was a teen. What broken teen doesn't? Just saying. Don't give up hope. Because they'll think, I have so much gratitude to the people who helped me. Like, I remember their voice in my head even at 36. Like, remember that? What that person said? You are remembered long before you stop working with them. Know that. And keep going, because you're needed. Thank you for existing, like I said. If this resonated, if you want more like this in the future, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the little bell, share this to whom may ever need it or wherever you wish. Thank you again. Love you all. Bye.